Hey everyone, this is Ramu from Travel with MSK. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're in the enchanting town of Pahalgam, tucked away in the heart of Jammu and Kashmir. And let me tell you, it's nothing short of a paradise. Surrounded by snow-capped peaks, lush green meadows, and the calming sounds of flowing rivers, Pahalgam is a place that steals your heart the moment you step in. Whether you're an adventure seeker, nature lover, or someone just looking for peace and tranquility, this place has something special for you.
Welcome to the enchanting Aro Valley, nestlet in the picturesque region of Kashmir. Today, it's the 5th of May 2023, and we're here with our incredible Malaysian clients to witness the breathtaking beauty of one of Kashmir's hidden treasures. As we set foot in Aro Valley, we're immediately struck by the majestic landscapes that surround us. Towering snow-capped mountains form a dramatic backdrop, while lush green meadows stretch out before us, dotted with vibrant wildflowers. The beauty here feels untouched, almost otherworldly, as if we've stepped into a living painting. The valley itself is a serene paradise, untouched by mass tourism, making it a perfect escape for those seeking peace and tranquility. Aro Valley is part of the larger Pahalgam region, but it stands out for its raw, natural beauty and its slower pace of life. It's here, in the quiet whispers of the valley, that one truly connects with the grandeur of nature. Sound of a distant waterfall or river stream. Known for its scenic beauty, Aro Valley is not just a feast for the eyes, but a place rich in culture and history. The valley is home to local shepherds and families who have lived here for generations, maintaining a simple and sustainable way of life. Their warm hospitality welcomes visitors, making it an even more special place to explore. The region is also renowned for its trekking routes. Aro Valley serves as the base for some of the most popular treks in Kashmir, including the trek to the famous Kolahoy Glacier. These treks attract adventure enthusiasts from all over the world, offering an unparalleled opportunity to witness the natural beauty of the area up close. Today, as we walk through the valley, we're joined by our Malaysian clients, who are soaking in the breathtaking landscapes. From the tranquil sounds of the flowing rivers to the beauty of the towering peaks, it's impossible not to feel a sense of awe and wonder. Sound of a gentle breeze rustling through the trees. Whether you're here for adventure, to explore the beauty of nature, or simply to find some peace away from the busy world, Aro Valley offers something for everyone. The silence, the stillness, and the grandeur of this place make it one of Kashmir's most memorable destinations. As we spend this beautiful day here, surrounded by nature's grandeur, we'll carry with us memories that will last a lifetime. Welcome to Shandanwari, a scenic gem nestled at an altitude of about 2,900 meters in the Pahalgam region of Kashmir. Today, on this beautiful journey with our Malaysian clients, we're standing at the very gateway to one of the most sacred pilgrimages in India, the Amarnath Yatra. Surrounded by snow-capped mountains, pine forests, and glistening glaciers, Shandanwari is nature at its most raw and majestic. Just 16 kilometers from Pahalgam, the drive here itself is filled with breathtaking views, winding roads, sparkling rivers, and mountain slopes blanketed in snow even during summer. This peaceful valley is not just a starting point for trekkers and pilgrims, but also a place for travelers to experience tranquility and beauty in its purest form. Shandanwari gets its name from Chandan, meaning sandalwood, a place of coolness, calm, and spiritual energy. It is believed that Lord Shiva left his moon here before continuing his journey to the Amarnath cave with goddess Parvati. While it holds deep religious significance, Shandanwari is also known for its scenic charm. Whether you're here to trek, to play in the snow, or to simply breathe in the fresh mountain air, this spot offers an unforgettable experience. Our Malaysian clients are enjoying this unique mix of snow and sunshine, surrounded by surreal beauty. The silence here is only broken by the sound of flowing streams and laughter of travelers enjoying snow activities. So whether you're on a spiritual journey or a nature retreat, Shandonwari welcomes you with open arms. It's not just a place to visit, it's a place to feel, to connect, and to remember. This is the stunning view from our hotel early this morning, a moment of pure magic. Starting around midnight, gentle snowflakes began to fall silently, covering everything in sight. By the time the first light of dawn broke through the clouds, the entire valley had transformed into a pristine winter wonderland. The rooftops, trees, and even the winding paths were blanketed in soft, untouched snow, glistening like crystals under the early morning light. It was as if nature had pressed pause, gifting us this peaceful, frozen moment in time. The air was crisp, cold, and incredibly fresh, with just the sound of the snow crunching softly underfoot. Standing here, wrapped in the silence and serenity of the mountains, it felt like we were part of something truly divine. For our Malaysian clients, waking up to such a sight was nothing short of a dream come true, a memory that will stay etched in the heart forever. And here is our hotel this morning, completely wrapped in a fresh, heavenly layer of snow. It started snowing quietly around midnight, and when we woke up, we were welcomed by a magical scene right outside our windows. Every inch of the hotel is beautifully dusted in white, from the rooftops to the balconies, from the garden paths to the lampposts. The trees around the property now stand tall like white sculptures, with branches gently holding the snow like precious ornaments. The atmosphere is surreal, calm, cold, but incredibly peaceful. There's a gentle silence all around, broken only by the soft crunch of snow under our boots and the distant sounds of laughter as our Malaysian clients stepped outside to play in the snow for the first time. The hotel itself feels like a cozy retreat tucked inside a snow globe. Warm lights glow from the windows, contrasting perfectly with the cool blue of the snow-covered surroundings. It's hard to believe such beauty is real, but here we are, living a postcard moment. For all of us, this isn't just a stay, it's a memory of winter's magic we'll never forget. The night had quietly woven its magic, and when morning arrived, it brought with it a world completely transformed. The snow had fallen softly through the night, silently blanketing everything in a perfect layer of white. Every tree, every rooftop, Every street was covered in a thick, fluffy coat, as if nature itself had pressed pause and left the world in suspended animation. As we stepped outside, the air was crisp, clean, and impossibly fresh. Each breath felt like the purest form of nature, filling our lungs with cool mountain air. The sun had just begun to rise, casting a soft golden glow that made the snow shimmer like millions of tiny diamonds scattered across the valley. It felt as though we had just entered another world, where time stood still and only the beauty of nature mattered. Our Malaysian clients were the first to step outside, hesitantly at first, then with growing excitement. Many of them had never seen snow before, and you could see the wonder in their eyes as they looked at the untouched blanket of white stretching out before them. There was a moment of stillness, a collective breath held, before the magic of the snow began to work its way into their hearts. With a soft laugh, one client bent down, scooping up a handful of snow and watching it melt between their fingers. "It's so soft," they said, barely believing that such pure white snow could feel so light and soft to the touch. Another client stood frozen for a moment, their face lifted to the sky, eyes closed, as snowflakes gently landed on their eyelashes, on their cheeks. It was as though they were taking in the full experience of winter with all their senses. Then, almost as if on cue, the joy exploded. A snowball flew through the air, missing its target by inches, but it didn't matter. The laughter that followed was infectious. The group scattered, running through the snow-covered paths, their boots leaving deep impressions in the soft snow beneath them. The quiet serenity was replaced with pure childlike glee, as the hotel grounds transformed into a playground. Some of them started rolling snowballs, the size of small boulders, trying to build the tallest snowman. Others lay down flat in the snow, arms and legs flailing in the air as they made perfect snow angels. There was a beauty in the simplicity of it all, the innocent joy of being completely immersed in the moment, away from the distractions of daily life. The cold didn't matter. The wet clothes didn't matter. What mattered was that, in that moment, everyone was a child again. They giggled as they tried to catch snowflakes on their tongues, delighting in the tiny frozen crystals that melted almost instantly. One client, a little hesitant at first, gathered the courage to roll the first snowball and tossed it across the yard. The look on their face was priceless, a mixture of surprise, joy, and triumph. Another client, who had spent the last several minutes making a snowman, was now giving it a top hat made from an old scarf, adding personality to their creation. All around us, snow was falling in slow motion, delicate flakes fluttering down, creating a soft symphony of whiteness in the air. The scene was cinematic. The camera pans across the snow-covered hotel, the sparkling white landscape stretching out in every direction. And there, in the middle of this winter wonderland, were our clients, faces alight with happiness, voices full of laughter, memories being created with every step. Even the staff at the hotel stood watching with warm smiles, their eyes twinkling as they served cups of hot tea and warm soup to the players in the snow. The contrast between the cold of the outdoors and the warmth of the tea created an almost magical comfort, the kind of comfort that wraps itself around you and settles deep into your heart. In the background, drone footage captured the entire scene. A wide shot of the hotel surrounded by snow-covered mountains, the trees, the pathways, and the snow-capped rooftops. It felt like we were in the heart of a winter wonderland, a place where only happiness, nature, and time seemed to exist. But the most unforgettable part was seeing our clients, strangers who had come together, sharing the same adventure, now bonded by a shared moment of pure joy. The snow had brought us all together in a way nothing else could. And as the morning wore on, the snow continued to fall, not just from the sky, but in the hearts of everyone who was lucky enough to experience this magical moment. As the day drew to a close and the soft, golden light of sunset began to paint the sky, our clients gathered together, still laughing, still recalling the moments of their snow-filled morning. Some exchanged hugs, others shared stories about their first snowball fight, and all of them walked away with memories that would stay with them forever. Finally, after days of adventure, all of us gathered together, eager to make the most of the last few moments in the snow. It was one of those pure, spontaneous moments. Everyone was laughing, running, and throwing snowballs at each other. Even those who had been a bit reserved earlier couldn't resist joining in the fun. There was a kind of joy that comes from being fully present in the moment, the kind that is found only when you're surrounded by such pristine beauty. The snow was soft and fresh, making it perfect for playing. As each snowball flew through the crisp air, it felt like time itself had slowed down, the world reduced to laughter, snowflakes, and the warmth of shared memories. For that brief, magical moment, nothing else mattered. It was just us, the snow, and the unspoken bond that had been created through these shared experiences. As the day drew to a close, the snow-covered landscape began to glow under the fading light of the day. There was a sense of contentment, of satisfaction that we had made the most of every second in this magical place. But as the night crept in, the reality of the journey ahead slowly began to settle in. Tomorrow, we would leave Aru Valley.
The next morning, we woke up early. The crisp morning air still holding the remnants of the cold night.
As the sun slowly crept over the horizon, the snow-covered landscape came alive once again, bathed in the soft golden light. It was an awe-inspiring sight. The way the mountains stood tall in the distance, their peaks still cloaked in snow, and the way the snow on the ground sparkled as the first rays of light touched it. It was almost as if the valley itself was saying goodbye with one final, breathtaking view. The feeling was bittersweet. The warmth of the sun seemed to melt away the last of the chill in the air, but it could never quite replace the beauty of the snow that had greeted us just a day ago. Still, there was peace in knowing that we had experienced something truly special. A moment in time where the world had slowed down, and we had simply been part of nature's vast, ever-changing landscape. It was time to check out. We gathered our things, making sure not to leave anything behind, as the realization of the journey's end began to settle in. Outside, the snow still clung to the roads, the trees, and the peaks in the distance, but the scene had transformed once again. The light was now brighter, the world waking up from its frozen slumber, ready to move on. As we stepped outside and got into the vehicle, the road before us was lined with snow, almost as if the valley itself was escorting us out. The snowbanks on either side of the road stretched endlessly, a reminder of the serene, untouched beauty that had surrounded us for the past few days. The vehicle slowly made its way down the winding road, the snow-covered landscape passing by like a beautiful, fleeting dream. The sun was now high enough to shine through the trees, casting long shadows on the snow, creating a mesmerizing contrast of light and dark. As we drove away, the snow remained on either side of the road, framing the path ahead, and yet, the feeling of warmth from the sun seemed to be the perfect closure, a final gift from the valley. It was like the sun was giving us a last golden touch, one last embrace before we left the snow behind and ventured into the rest of our journey. The ride was quiet, reflective. Everyone seemed lost in their thoughts, soaking in the final moments of the beauty that had surrounded us. But there was no sadness, no regret, only gratitude. Gratitude for the moments of joy, the laughter in the snow, the peaceful mornings spent staring out at the mountains, and the memories that would stay with us long after the snow had melted. The snow on the roads gradually began to thin as we moved further from Aru Valley, but the impressions of that magical place would remain etched in our hearts forever. And even as the snow disappeared from our view, we knew that the experience had changed us, that those days spent in the snow had left an indelible mark on our souls. And so, as the vehicle moved down the road, snow still lining the path on either side, the valley silently bid us farewell. But Aru Valley wasn't just a destination on a map.
It was a memory, a feeling, a part of our journey that we would carry with us wherever we went. As the days pass in Pahalgam, you begin to realize that the true beauty of this town lies not just in its magnificent views, but in its ability to provide a sense of peace and tranquility that is so rare in today's world. Pahalgam has a way of captivating your soul and inviting you to slow down, to breathe deeply, and to appreciate the little things around you, the gentle rustling of leaves, the crisp mountain air, and the soft sounds of flowing water. It's a place where you can truly unwind and reconnect with nature in its purest form. When you wake up each morning in Pahalgam, you are greeted by a landscape that is constantly shifting with the light. The early morning mist that rises from the Litter River creates an ethereal atmosphere, as the first rays of sunlight begin to illuminate the towering peaks surrounding the town. As the sun climbs higher, the mountains emerge from the haze, their jagged silhouettes bathed in golden light.
The snow on the higher altitudes begins to sparkle, and the valley below comes to life with color. The vibrant greens of the meadows, the deep blue of the sky, and the earthy browns of the forest floor.
One of the most breathtaking sights is the way the light changes throughout the day. In the afternoon, the sun casts long shadows over the valley, and the landscape takes on a soft, warm glow. As the evening approaches, the air cools and the valley is painted with hues of pink, orange, and purple, creating a peaceful, almost dreamlike atmosphere. The night sky, clear and crisp, offers a stunning view of the stars, a sight that is often obscured by city lights but is perfectly visible here, in this remote corner of Kashmir. Pahalgam is also a haven for photographers and nature lovers alike. Every corner offers a new perspective, a new frame to capture. The Litter River, which runs through the heart of the town, is a photographer's dream. The crystal-clear waters mirror the surrounding mountains, and the riverbanks, lined with tall poplar trees, create an enchanting setting. Whether you're capturing the gentle flow of the water or the wildlife that occasionally passes by, perhaps a bird soaring above the river or a deer drinking from the water's edge, every shot is a masterpiece in its own right. A short walk from the river leads to the famous Betob Valley, another gem tucked away in the mountains. This valley, named after the Bollywood movie Betob, is known for its lush green meadows, wildflowers, and tall pine trees. As you walk through the valley, you feel as though you've stepped into another world. The towering peaks that surround you seem to touch the sky, and the beauty of the valley is simply overwhelming. The valley is also home to a variety of wildlife, so keep your eyes peeled for glimpses of the local fauna. In addition to the natural beauty, Pahalgam is also a place of cultural and spiritual significance. The Amarnath Yatra, an annual pilgrimage to the Amarnath cave, attracts thousands of devotees to the region. The pilgrimage is a journey of deep spiritual meaning for Hindus, who travel to the cave to see the sacred ice Shiva Lingam. Pahalgam serves as the base camp for the journey, and during the yatra season, the town is filled with pilgrims and devotees. The energy in the air is palpable, and there's a deep sense of reverence as people embark on their spiritual journey. For those interested in a more leisurely experience, Pahalgam's markets offer a taste of local Kashmiri life. The market streets are lined with colorful stalls selling everything from beautiful pashmina shawls and Kashmiri carpets to local handicrafts and spices. The craftsmanship of the Kashmiri artisans is unmatched, and you can find unique souvenirs to take home, each one telling the story of the region's rich cultural heritage. The vibrant colors and intricate designs of the fabrics and carpets are a testament to the skill and creativity of the local artisans. Don't forget to bargain a little. It's part of the fun and the experience. Pahalgam is also known for its rich culinary tradition. The region's food reflects the cultural melting pot of Kashmiri, Persian, and Mughal influences. The local Wazwan cuisine, which has been passed down through generations, is a must-try for anyone visiting the area. The Rogan Josh, a tender lamb dish simmered in a rich, flavorful sauce, is a signature dish of Kashmiri cuisine. Similarly, Yakni, a yogurt-based mutton dish, is a comforting and flavorful option that warms the soul. After a day of exploring, there's nothing quite like sitting down to a hearty meal, accompanied by traditional kawa tea, to relax and enjoy the cozy atmosphere. If you are an adventure enthusiast, Pahalgam offers an array of activities that will leave you exhilarated. One of the most exciting activities to try is horse riding. A ride through the rolling meadows, with the mountain peaks in the background and the fresh air filling your lungs, is an unforgettable experience. For those who enjoy skiing, Aru Valley is an excellent place to try your hand at this thrilling winter sport. The slopes are gentle enough for beginners but challenging enough for seasoned skiers to enjoy. In the winter months, Pahalgam is transformed into a winter wonderland. The town becomes blanketed in soft snow, and the entire landscape takes on a magical quality. Shandanwari, which is the starting point of the Amarnath Yatra, becomes even more enchanting during the winter, with snow-covered peaks and frozen rivers creating a breathtaking landscape. The roads leading into Pahalgam, lined with snow-dusted trees and villages, make for one of the most scenic drives in all of India. The atmosphere during the winter months is peaceful and serene, as if the world has been hushed by the snow. As your time in Pahalgam comes to a close, there's a sense of sadness mixed with gratitude. Sadness because you know you'll be leaving behind such an incredible place, but gratitude because you've had the opportunity to experience one of the most beautiful regions in the world. Pahalgam is not just a destination, it's a journey, one that takes you into the heart of nature. And with that, our unforgettable journey through Pahalgam comes to an end. From the serene beauty of Aru Valley to the spiritual atmosphere of Shandanwari, Pahalgam has truly captured our hearts. The stunning landscapes, the peaceful vibes, and the rich culture make this place one of a kind. If you ever plan to visit Kashmir, Pahalgam is a must-see. Whether you're here for the adventure, the spirituality, or simply to soak in the beauty, there's something special waiting for you. If you enjoyed this tour of Pahalgam, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Travel with MSK for more exciting travel stories from around the world. Thanks for joining this